Good evening and welcome to a very special episode of Around Milwaukee. Tonight we will be talking with the Marquette University student government presidential and vice presidential candidates. I'm joined by Josh Miles and Devinne Love. Josh is running for president, Devinne for vice president. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is very exciting. So to kind of start us off, what makes you qualified for these roles?
I think personally, we both currently work in MUSG, and being in MUSG and obviously understanding what's happening, I'm the coordinator for the Diversity, Inclusion, and Social Justice Committee. So I'm on the executive council, and she is as well. She's the programmer for my committee. So we're on the executive council with Alia Manji, who's in charge of that council. Obviously, she's the EVP. And so we work closely with her, specifically regarding initiatives about diversity and inclusion. So that's kind of our expertise. But however, due to that, we expand and we understand things about that. So, like when it comes to the issues.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's really cool that we didn't really start off in MUSG. We all started in different organizations, but once we got to MUSG in our second semester of our freshman year, starting the diversity committee is when it just started. It's really nice to see and get that feedback from student organizations as well. So I think that's what makes us qualified. We have the student organizational background with meeting with all the student organizations on campus, whether it be Greek life or club sports, and then we are allowed to use our voices in MUSG. So that's why I think we're pretty qualified.
Yeah, you clearly got involved early on, and that kind of leads me into, so obviously you were with the MUSG early on, so why else, why are you running for these two positions?
Personally, I think we really want to advocate for students on this platform, and we really want students to know that MUSG is a place for them. I feel like in the past, MUSG hasn't been that place, and I feel like students need to understand that we're Marquette, we are all Marquette, and we all represent everyone. So student government really needs to be the voice for all students, and I think that's what is unique about our platform, because we get to really advocate for students in every way. Like, I know that some students come into, like, they walk past the MUSG office and they're not completely sure if they can come in there. That bothers me. I want everyone in this room right now to be able to walk into the MUSG office and be like, hey, President Miles, what's up? I want that communication with our students, because that's why we're here. We're not here to control them. We're here to advocate for what they want.
Absolutely, I agree 100%. I think it's kind of sad that students are a little scared to go into the MUSG office. They're scared to ask MUSG questions, and it's nice to be that liaison where students do come to us and ask us, hey, what's MUSG doing? But as president and EVP, we do want that open door. We want them to come in the door. We want them to come talk to us, ask us questions, let us know what's going on with their organization. So definitely student organizations what drove us to where we are right now, and I'm really excited about that. So.
It's great to hear you'd be very accessible. I think that's very important to students. So if elected, what would you two look into changing first?
I think the first thing, obviously going back to student experience, because that's our role on campus. So making sure that student experience is dedicated to everyone. So we really want to make sure that we optimize that. One of the main points of our platform is to ensure that everyone at Marquette has a positive, worthwhile experience. So that being said, we really want to advocate for more student organizational funding and resources for those groups, because honestly, we're all a part of student orgs, and if we don't have that funding, it's kind of hard to do fun things, and that adds to our experience. So we really want to advocate for more funds for our students here at Marquette.
Absolutely, and with student funding as well, when organizations see that they have a lot of money to their organizations, it brings more students to campus, so that's why, yeah.
So the current MUSG staff has obviously made a lot of progress during their term. So would you look into continue with any of their progress, any of their initiatives that they have tackled?
Of course. Like, our platform is actually split up into 3 areas. So innovative excellence, inclusive excellence, and continued excellence. So obviously focusing on continued excellence with the rec and wellness referendum that just been passed, and that we have that support from students to really move on forward with that to getting a new rec center. We're definitely going to be working with administration on that as well, and students as well. And also with the Good Neighbor Initiative, diversity inclusion initiatives from DISHA, our committee, and also a lot of things that really affect community engagement and also our campus as a whole.
Yeah, absolutely. Our social media campaigns that we had through MUSG, such as Never Have I Ever, that was huge with our privilege walk. That's one thing we definitely want to continue, and that's actually going to start up back in a few weeks as well. We also do have another campaign, We Don't Say. That's something that we do want to continue. So that's a part of our platform. That's something that we are voicing to our students. We will continue these things. These are great initiatives really started. So.
So to kind of end on a little bit of a fun note here, all our voters are dying to know, if you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
You go first.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the superpower I would choose is the ability to read minds. I think that's just a really cool superpower to have,
Interesting.
I think if you're able to read the minds of students, you'll be able to like help them out a little bit more. So that's one thing I think is really cool. That's the superpower I'd have for students, read what they're thinking about me.
Okay,
What
so,
about you, Josh?
So like going off that, like since we're a team, I think being able to change people's minds. Like honestly, like imagine like
Yeah.
we can get anything we want. Like we go to sit and be like, yo, pass this, and they'll be like, oh, and we'll be like,
Yes.
like you know what I mean?
Well, that is all the time we have for it. Thanks for joining us. Remember to vote on April 7th.
Yeah.
Yes.